Oh, you ready to shoot? You want to talk about it?
This is a gun. It's black. It's got a nice recoil pad.
No. You say, hello everybody, welcome back to Gilly's Guns. Today we're doing a video on the Kel-Tec ks7. So if you haven't seen my other videos, this has the Kel-Tec rail and the Burris prism. It's a 1-power prism sight on it. We're going to be shooting some federal field loads. I got these wonderful Remington Nitro turkey loads, 1 7/8 ounce of number 4 shot, 3-inch shells. Got some slugs, just regular old 1 ounce Foster slug from Remington, and we got some Aguila mini shells. So the ks7 will function with mini shells, and we'll see how it works today. We have some guest shooters, Emily and Connell, so I don't get all beat up. They volunteered to take some of the punishment. So all right, let's get started shooting. All right, Connell's got some federal 7.5s loaded up, and he's going to shoot some steel. Got to rack the slide.
Oh, it's on safe.
Looks like it's hitting pretty good.
Oh.
Yep. All right. What do you think?
Honestly, not bad. Kind of a little tricky on the safety.
Yeah, it works backwards of what you normally think on a shotgun.
I know.
It's designed to be more like an AR type, where you push it off with your thumb. Well, let's load it up and get some more. All right, so now we got some mini shells loaded up, so Connell's going to try those. The ks7 holds 12. So go ahead, just make sure you work it pretty hard. The action likes to be aggressive when you're shooting mini shells. Well, it didn't load. Well, let's see what it did.
Yep, right there.
Go ahead and...
Apologies on that.
Close it. Okay. Make sure when you work it, you go all the way back hard, all the way forward hard.
Alrighty.
No, it's still hanging up.
Alrighty.
Maybe you gotta have it upside down to get it to cycle in.
Yeah, it seems to work when I flip it over.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's kind of counterproductive. All right, so he's got a 3-inch turkey load. Let's see how that moves you. Could you feel it?
Oh yeah, you can feel it. But that's a turkey load for you.
It swung that target pretty good. Emily's shooting field loads, the federal field loads. 2 3/4 inch, 7.5. Go ahead. Rack it hard. You don't have to hold the button down. That's just the first time. Go ahead, rack it.
Okay.
Get that paint can.
I'm not hitting that paint can again.
It's a shotgun, you ought to hit it.
I'll tell you.
All right, well, we're at the 25-yard line. I'm going to shoot some slugs, and I kind of want to work my way back to see how accurate this thing really is. We'll try it on that big steel plate on the left. All right, we got that one. All right, we're back at the 50-yard line. Let's see if I can hit steel. Try the big plate on the right. All right, that's 50. Let's go back to 75. All right, now we're at 75. I'm going to shoot at the steel plate on the left, the red plate that's down low, because I think I am out of harm's way of everything. I'm not sure how well this is going to shoot at that range, and I got to have my glasses off to see that target. So here we go. 75 yards. No luck. One more time. Well, it's good at 50. Let's see. Kind of want to show you what that sight looks like looking through it. It's got a red circle, and I'm not sure what size that is at like 50 yards, but it's pretty good size. And there's an aiming point in the center. This is no magnification, but it actually works pretty well on the shotgun, even for aerial targets. That circle just seems to be, you can see around it, and it's a pretty good representation of your pattern at a normal, like clay pigeon, say 30 or 35 yard target. So that's pretty neat. So I've got 7 rounds of that birdshot loaded in here, and I'm going to see how quickly I can run it. Well, pretty good. That's definitely a lot easier to shoot than those slugs. All right, well, that slug flipped that target clear around. Looks like it hit down here. And that bird shot really cleans the paint off of them. So we still have a paint can to shoot. Okay, Emily's going to try and shoot the paint can. That's a mini shell, so there's no recoil. It's like shooting a 22. Just hold the dot on it. All right, there you go. Okay, so tell us what you think of the ks7.
Great gun. It thanks to this recoil pad, it helped a lot. And
Is your shoulder bruised?
no, it feels just fine. I didn't shoot any turkey loads, but it looked like it hurt a lot with those. And then the mini shells, I guess you have to work the slide a little bit harder than you would for a full-size shell, which is just fine, but it does give a little bit of trouble. But it's alright. It's a great gun to shoot, to have fun with.
Do you like the red dot on a shotgun or the prism sight?
Yes, I do like the prism sight. It helped a lot with being able to tell where you're shooting.
Kel-Tec ks7 looks like the gun of future today. Know the whole joke about the Kel-Tec officials snorting hella cocaine and then watching some Star Wars, and somehow they came up with this monstrosity. But I'll tell you what, it shoots great, looks even better, and if you ever wanted to be some Star Wars person or just wanted to be that one special guy in the room, this is the thing to get your party started.
Is that the first Kel-Tec you ever shot?
This is the first Kel-Tec I've ever shot, yes sir.
So do you think you'll shoot another one?
Might.
All right. Well, thanks for being a guest shooter today.
Absolutely no problem, thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. The ks7 is, it's a little rough around the edges, but it seems to be a pretty good shotgun. I know I'd promised an update video after I did the upgrades, and so that's what we did today. That recoil pad does make it really manageable to shoot heavy loads. The slugs, while they rock you, it didn't really hurt. And same way with the turkey loads. You're setting them off, but they're manageable. So I do like the red dot and prism sight. So I have astigmatism, and a red dot always has a stringer coming out of it, so you get a red blob instead of a red dot, and you don't have that problem with the prism sight. So I do like that. This rail's much better. When I first got it, it had the carry handle sight on it, and I was shooting about 12 inches low and left, and that was at 10 yards. So there's no way I could have hit those plates at 50 yards without switching to the rail and the dot, so I do appreciate that. But I actually bought this gun because it fits in the door pocket on my truck. And pump shotguns, for defensive purposes, most places don't have a magazine restriction. They do for hunting, but not for defensive purposes. And they have restrictions on semi-autos, which this is a pump, so pretty much you can carry this about anywhere in your vehicle. And so that's what I have it for. That was the intended purpose, and as of now, I'm really happy with it. So appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.
Toodles.